hear this, you are not alone. This is the Resistance.
What's up, everyone? This is the Tin Man with the Resistance. If you're watching this, you are the Resistance. And today's video is how to spot a false flag. You know, every time there is a false flag or an event that the activist community later calls out as a false flag, I get asked countless times by countless people, how do you spot a false flag? What are the signs? Well, I'm going to tell you. The first sign is immediate international or national news coverage. That's a given. If every news major network is covering this, it's a pretty good telltale sign that it's a false flag. Number 2, a clear political agenda. You know, if the government starts speaking up against what happened and starts trying to use the event to push a bill or something like that, like say the Gun Control Act. You have a shooting or something, like recently we had the shooting at that naval base, and then Obama was on there with his gun control shit again. That's a political agenda. That is a red flag. Number 3, the incident inspires intense emotion, where the media tells the story and shit in such a way, or the situation happens in such a way as to tug on the heartstrings of the people. Like the shooting in Connecticut. Children involved, that tugs on the heartstrings and the emotions of the people. That's a good telltale sign. Number 4, initial media stories conflicting with the official story. Got to pay close attention to this, because the initial story that the mainstream news reports often do not match up with the official report. And oftentimes, news networks will report different stories at the same time. It's like Fox News may say one thing, then ABC or some other network will say something else, and so on and so forth. So you got to watch out for that. Number 5, no one is allowed to see the dead bodies. Now, sometimes they will show the dead bodies. You know, like 9/11, Oklahoma City, shit like that. You know, they'll show shit like that sometimes, if it fits their agenda, but more often than not, they will not show the bodies. And if they don't, it's a pretty telltale sign. Number 6, similar drills held nearby, like what happened in Boston, where there was a bombing on their holiday, and during this marathon, bombs went off. Yet conveniently, there were bomb squad training and bomb sniffing dogs there, you know, telltale signs, you know. At 9/11, they were allegedly doing drills fitting those same scenarios. You know, if it fits, it fits. Like the old saying goes, if it looks like shit, it smells like shit, it's probably shit. Number 8, mainstream media manipulation tactics. Like I said, their stories often conflict with one another and the official stories. And the media reports these stories in such a way to try to manipulate you, to get you behind whatever political agenda. They'll use the incidents to inspire emotion to get you behind whatever they're trying to push, whatever this agenda was designed to do. They will push you to achieve their desired result. They will manipulate you. It's similar to brainwashing. It's just knowing how to manipulate people in just the right subtle ways so as not to be detected. And my final point, federal government attention. Normally, the government does not get involved in domestic affairs. But lately, you know, when you see shootings and whatnot, Obama-Rama's on the tube pushing his gun control shit again. Where 10 years ago, you didn't have that shit. Because the government, the federal government, was not supposed to ever get involved or stick their nose in domestic affairs. So if the federal government is taking an interest in this, it's an obvious flag. But those are the main points. There are several more, but these are the top key ones of things you need to look for in spotting a false flag event. That's all I got for you today. Stay tuned next time to see what I got. Until then, if you're watching this, you are the resistance.